sunshine at the end.
Around 2 years ago, I saw this video, as I'm sure many of you did, and I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. I want to make me one of those. I'd already thought about doing something similar before, but this sort of gave me that extra buzz to do it, although it has taken me quite a while to get around to it. But finally, I have got the time and I have finally done it. I started by pulling apart some Lego sets that I had kicking about the place just so that I could get the grey parts mostly, and I soon realised I had quite a few pieces for the saw but nowhere near enough, and I got to about this point and realised I needed a lot more Lego. So I decided to go online and buy some in bulk. So now I guess it's time to sort through all this stuff and see if I've got enough to finish this build. Or maybe I'll just tip it all out and just start building. Yeah, let's go with that.
Sorting out some Lego. Sorting out some Lego. Sorting out some Lego.
This is going to take some time, much longer than I thought. It's a lot easier when they come in little plastic numbered bags. This is as far as I got with the pieces from the bulk Lego I bought and the pieces from sets that I whipped out, and so I needed to get more. So this has just arrived from Bricklink. These are pieces I ordered especially for this, so that I can get to maybe 3/4 of the way done, and then I'll see what I need to finish it off. So this is as far as I've gotten so far because I keep running out of parts. Here's my first order from Bricklink, and my second order from Bricklink, and the third one I haven't opened yet, also from Bricklink. First times I've used Bricklink, and it was pretty good actually. But anywho, time to get back into this thing and build a bit more and see how many more bits I am missing. This has turned out to be a much costlier and far longer process than I hoped. I ordered this one and got it built in less than 48 hours. This, oh man, I don't know how many weeks I've been working on this so far, but it's been a lot, and many more hours than it's taken to build anything else that I've done with Lego.
Sorting out some Lego. Sorting out some Lego. Sorting out some Lego. Sorting out some Lego. Sorting out some Lego. We go. We go.
It's become a nightmare I tell you. There's just, what have I done? So as you can see, I'm at a point where I've got a bunch of different pieces made. Whatever I had, I've stuck together, jumped ahead, just trying to find out what bits I needed. And another parcel has just arrived, parcel number 5. Now that may not look like a lot, but that's $89 worth of them. This is an expensive little project. $89 for that. Really? That there cost me $1.27. This has been the hardest piece to find so far. Oh, there is one other piece, but I can't of course show you because I haven't got one.
I built a bunch all out of Lego, like a Milwaukee M18. It was a bastard to build, and not as fun as I hoped, but I got it done for a small fortune. I learned Lego tracksaws cost more than real ones. They are cut as good, but they are very quiet. Milwaukee Lego tracksaw, or Milwaukee Lego puncher. Call it whatever you want, either way it's just plastic. And if you drop it, you'll need to sweep it up. I built a bunch all out of Lego, like a Milwaukee M18. It was a bastard to build, and not as fun as I hoped, but I got it done for a small fortune. I learned Lego tracksaws cost more than real ones. They don't cut as good, but they are very quiet.
Okay, it is finally starting to look like something, you know, we're getting somewhere. And it's a pretty big thing. It's, you know, this is life size, maybe even bigger. I'll get out the real one in a moment and check it, but yeah, she's a pretty big beast, and the Lego finger's starting to show.
And if you drop it, you need to sweep it up. Oh, and if you drop it, you'll need to sweep it up. And if you drop it, you need to sweep it up.
Right, I think I'm at a point where I can start putting this all together. It's gonna look like a saw pretty darn soon. This bit was a pig to build. It just keeps falling off all the damn time, because as you can see, the black and the red are not connected. So you've gotta be careful. I'll put the black on there first and then put it on the top bit later. Now if that last bit was hard, this bit looks like it's gonna be even harder. How do I clip two different opposing surfaces together at the same time? And are they even gonna line up? There might be some swearing in the moment. Oh, fuck. See? Oh, that's okay. Something's missing right about here. That's better. Although, I don't know how sturdy it'll be picking it up by the handle. Now there's a few little pieces left to go. Like there's a piece missing there, so I've got to go and find a few different pieces. I don't know what's going on just here. And there's, yeah, just, oh, got to finish the back off there. And then we'll take a look at the final result. Now to get our tool to run, we of course need a battery. Our battery appears to be a little wide for our tool. What to do, what to do? One thing we could do is take all of these and turn them into this, and then that will slide perfectly onto our saw. Bam.
Milwaukee Forge, 6 amp hour battery, Milwaukee Forge. 8 amp hour battery, Milwaukee Forge.
Well, it's looking pretty swish now, but there is just one more thing that will make this completely recognizable.
Milwaukee Forge, 6 amp hour battery. Milwaukee Forge, 8 amp hour battery. Milwaukee Forge, 12 amp hour battery.
Well, it took a lot longer and cost a lot more than I wanted it to, but it is complete and it looks pretty cool. Sure, the colors and stuff aren't quite right, and the shape's not quite right. It's a lot bigger than the original. Well, actually, this is the original because this was released before this was. I didn't design this. I followed some instructions from Jason from Playwell Bricks. He is the designer of this tool. He designed it for Rob over on Cop Tool, Belts and Boxes, Tool Show, whatever it's called at the moment. He paid Jason to do it for an April Fool's joke. And he was committed to that bit because Rob paid over $3,000 US to get this thing designed and built and shipped to him and everything. And 3,423 pieces. That's with a track though as well. There is a Lego track that he also designed. I didn't bother building the track because I wanted to put this on the real Milwaukee track, but it doesn't fit the way it's built. Couldn't modify it so it'll fit. There's a few other things I'd modify about it because it's not really too accurate in a lot of places. If you spin it around, got to be a bit more careful than the original. You'll see here, yeah, a little bit different. You can of course bevel this. Yeah, change that. He's got a the depth gauge sort of on the side there, where of course it's, yeah. Anywho, this is nicer, however, look, it's almost in line with the base, whereas the original sticks out a bit further. but once again at the back, slightly different looking. That's because this has to have a mechanism in it so that you can tilt the saw, whereas this one is built into a different place, of course. And once again, the bevel area there is a bit different. Black on here, not black on here. So there's a few differences, but the poor guy had to build it from a few dodgy photos that Rob had instead of actually having the source material, because this had not been released yet. Rob put out the video with this, Rob and Sarah, of course, I shouldn't forget Sarah. They put out this video about 3 months or so before this was officially announced. So, good job for them for doing that. Now if you want to build this yourself, or you want to see me building it piece by piece without my hands in it, just a speed build of it being built, then check out this video up in the top corner. You can get the instructions there. If the video's not up there on the device you're watching, then take a look down in the description. It will be the top line of the description. I'll put a link so you can build it yourself. A bit of advice from someone who's done it. The instructions are in 4 parts, 3 books for the instructions on how to build it, and there's another one that has all the parts. Order all the parts before you start. Don't do it the way I did it and think you can just cobble it together with stuff. There's a few things I did have to substitute because I couldn't be bothered spending the money, or I found other parts were better. Like some places there was multiple small pieces when big pieces were fine, so I did that. And yeah, there's a few things I would change for stability and stuff, but the poor guy only had 5 weeks to design this thing so that Rob could get it out for his April Fool's gag. And well, for 5 weeks to source all the parts and design it and get it built and everything is pretty impressive, believe it or not, because it took me a lot longer than that just to build it, and I didn't do the track, and I didn't have to design it. So kudos to Jason and kudos to Rob for paying for it and organising it all. And yeah, I finally did it. I finally got around to doing it, like 2.5 years later now. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Hopefully 2025 is a bit more settled than the year's been in 2024. And yeah, maybe I'll see you in 2025. Cheers, guys. What other Lego tools could I build?